How's it going, everyone? It's Austin Colish with the Callum Jake Robinson Foundation, and I'm here with Ryder Scott, and this is just going to be another video as a part of our diabetes awareness program, and really we're just going to be talking about what it means to be a diabetic athlete and everything that encapsulates with that. So yeah, why don't you just introduce yourself?
My name is Ryder Scott. I'm a junior at Calvert Hall, and I play lacrosse.
Nice. Okay, so Ryder, let's not beat around the bush here. Obviously, we're both two lacrosse players, but we also are two type 1 diabetics.
Right.
So why don't you just tell me a little bit about your diagnosis story?
Well, in September 22nd week, around there, I was sleeping a lot. I think I slept as soon as I got home from school. Didn't complete like any homework that week. Sleeping. I had lacrosse practice and football practice that week. I didn't love football practice, so obviously like I got out of it by sleeping. But then once I missed lacrosse practice, my parents knew like something was wrong.
Yeah.
And something was really wrong. But I had a doctor's appointment, I think Thursday, and my mom had taken me, and the doctor I've been seeing for the last 16 years she knew something was wrong.
Something was up, yeah.
And she was like, I think he has diabetes. And obviously my whole world was a little different as soon as she told me that. I think I burst into tears when she told me that.
Really?
I didn't really know what it meant at the time.
Yeah.
I've heard
what were some of those first thoughts you had? Because I had a very similar experience of to me seemingly it came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
What was your first reaction?
I don't know. I was like, she's lying. Like, there's no way, But I trusted her, and my dad packed the bags, and we headed to the hospital, and they checked my sugar, and I was in the 400s. So
okay.
I was pretty high, but not too high.
Yeah.
But yeah.
How long did you spend in the hospital after you were diagnosed?
I was in there for around 4 days.
Okay.
Yeah. First meal out was Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
Fun fact. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I love that. So now this was 3 years ago.
Yep.
And for those of you who don't know, Ryder's being pretty humble. You're a good lacrosse player.
Yeah, I guess so.
Let's put it plainly. You're pretty good at what you do.
Yeah.
Talk to me about how that journey has been the last 3 years, navigating diabetes, but also, honing your craft and becoming an excellent lacrosse player.
Yeah, I think diabetes has helped me. I think I found my why. I'm not just playing lacrosse to play lacrosse. Now I have something to play for. And I think every athlete, has their thing, but every athlete is just I'm going out there and playing lacrosse, but now I have two things to worry about: be a good lacrosse player, but also be worried about my health at the same time.
Yeah. How? Talk me through that process, right? So before you suit up for a training session with Hank, who's your strength coach, or a shooting session, or even a practice or a game, talk me through what's your prep like?
Well, I think it's different every time because I could do the same thing every day and it'd be different.
Yeah.
So I think with my number, I kind of like to be in the 130s to 180s. I think that's where I play my best at. So I kind of if I'm a little higher, I might watch and drink a little bit of water, eat a easy snack like a granola bar or something. But if I'm lower, I'll eat a lot of carbs and stuff, get a little high for practice because I know it's gonna be sweat. I know I'm gonna sweat a lot, especially in this heat. But before it hangs, I'll be 115 range, something like that.
Okay.
I think I started out and my parents really wanted me really high because they know I'd crash super easily.
Yeah.
But then I kind of found out that's not working. I'm really sluggish out there, and my temper's pretty bad when I'm pretty high. So,
oh, really?
Yeah.
So you've noticed when your blood sugar's out of whack, it definitely affects how you play.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And that's definitely something I can relate with as well, especially when emotions are flying. That can definitely impact how you're feeling. What's your go-to low snack?
I think Airheads.
Airheads
are great.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I liked them before, and as I've hey, my mom's hey, you're getting low. Airhead. That's
Okay.
Yeah, that's my thing.
Okay, and then talk me through best meal after a hard practice or a hard game.
I love spaghetti.
Okay.
So spaghetti and meatballs or chicken Alfredo, all great stuff. Yeah.
What's been one of the hardest things you think navigating your athletic career and managing diabetes at the same time? What's been the most difficult for you?
I think it's trying to go out there and perform at my best, but know I have something that I have to worry about at all times, and know how I feel during a game. We could be in overtime and I feel really low, I have to come off.
Right.
I just have to know my limits at certain times.
Yeah, and I definitely can relate with that. It's hard, especially in a team setting where you have a group of guys relying on you. and then internally you got something pulling you the other direction, right? Talk me through your strategies to make sure that you feel good on like communicating that to your team, and like how you've been able to navigate that.
Yeah, well, everyone on my team knows, obviously, and I don't think anyone's been mad me coming off the field or anything.
Yeah.
Like, they know, like, it's bigger than lacrosse at that point, but I think it hasn't happened yet, and I'm glad, so hopefully it doesn't happen, but, it's been good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What do you think's probably one of the more annoying misconceptions about diabetes? Say you met someone, they don't really know what diabetes is. Like, what's something that you found there?
You can't eat certain foods. Like that, like, a lot of people say it, and like, as long as I take the insulin, like, I can eat it. It's just I choose not to eat it to like be a little more healthy. But a lot of people are like, oh, you can't eat this. You're like, I can. It's just eat it in moderation, Just
because you have type 1 diabetes does not mean you can't have food or candy or whatever. It's a really good call out. Okay, awesome. Talk me through some skills that you found to make sure that your blood sugar is in a good spot when you're going into like a sporting event.
I think I'm always checking it before. Like, if I in the morning, I'll check it. Like, if I have a tournament, I'll check it like as soon as I wake up, eat breakfast, check where it's at, like 30 minutes before warm-ups, check it right before warm-ups, go out there, and then kind of just play. And I know I'll be good because I know at a certain range I'll be good. But then right after, I usually have to have a snack because like I know I'm going to drop in between games. And it's happened before, like right before a game, I'll be really low, and it's just like I got to eat like a lot.
So you mentioned like diabetes in a way giving you your why for playing, and I love that. Are there any other lessons you've kind of learned from kind of navigating that experience? And again, for reference, you're how old?
I'm 16.
16, and you're dealing with something that's hard. Like not a lot of 16-year-olds are kind of navigating that. So what are some other lessons you've picked up on?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's gonna make me bigger and stronger. And like my mom said, like, God won't give you something you can't handle. So like I know I can handle it, and like maybe another person couldn't. So it's like God gave me it for a reason. So I just got to go out there and do my thing, and it hasn't affected me in any way. I just had to change my diet a little bit, but I think it helped me in the long run, and it will always.
For sure. Yeah, and you've been a really awesome example of a showcase of someone who can achieve on-field lacrosse success and still be a healthy kid, right? And that's really awesome. What are some words of advice you might give to someone who maybe just got diagnosed, or they're wondering if they can go back on the field?
I thought at the beginning like I'm never gonna be that like lacrosse player that I was before, but honestly I think I've been better because of it. Because if you change your diet and you eat a little healthier, like you will become like bigger and stronger, and you're just gonna be, if not better than all the other players. And find like a role model. Like I really looked up to Mark Andrews, and I was lucky enough to where my uncle worked at the Ravens, so I got like a little video from him and a note. That was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
And I think that's like what's cool. Like, I found a role model. I got some cleats made after a couple players in the NFL, and it was just cool. Like connecting with people like that.
And hopefully that's what we aim to do with these conversations, and bring more spotlight on athletes like Ryder, much like yourself, much like Callum was. And I love the call of Mark Andrews. I mean, he's a phenomenal athlete. Repping the hometown in Baltimore. But I love that, dude. Thank you so much for your time today. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining my conversation with Ryder. This is just one of many series of conversations we have lined up with the Callum Jake Robinson Foundation. And really our goal is just to spread awareness about type 1 diabetes, and to let other athletes out there know that you can achieve anything you want.